अस्सलाम वालेकुम, वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। आज हम पढ़ेंगे प्रोमिसेस ऑफ DDBS। मैनी एडवांटेजेस ऑफ DDBS हैव बीन साइटेड इन लिटरेचर ranging from sociological reason for decentralization to better economies. All of these can be distilled to four fundamental which may also be viewed as promises of DDBS technology: transparent management of distributed and replicated data, reliable access to data through distributed transaction, improved performance, and easier system expansion. In this section, we discuss these promises and in the progress introduce many of the concepts that we will study in subsequent chapters. Transparent management of distributed and replicated data. Transparency refers to separation of the higher level semantic of a system from lower level implementation issues. In other words, a transparent system hides the implementation detail from users. The advantage of a fully transparent DBMS is high level of support that it provides for the development of complex applications. It is obvious that we would like to make all DBMS fully transparent. Let us start our discussion with an example. Consider an engineering firm that has offices in Boston, Paris, and San Francisco. They run projects at each of these sites and would like to maintain a database of their employees, the project, and other related data. Assuming that the database is relational, we can store this information in two relations: employee name, title, and project. We also introduce a third relation to store salary information, and fourth relation as ASG, which indicate which employees has been assigned to which project for what duration with what responsibility. If all of this data were stored in centralized DBMS and we wanted to find out the named and employees who worked on a project for more than 12 months, we would specify this using the following SQL query. However, given the distributed nature of this firm business, it is preferable under these circumstances to localize data such that data about the employee in Waterloo offices are stored in Waterloo. This is the Boston office are stored in Boston, and so forth. The same applies to the project and salary information. Thus, what we are engaged in a process where we partition each of these the relation and store each partition at different sites. This is known as fragmentation, and we discuss it further below and in detail in chapter 3. Furthermore, it may be preferable to duplicate some of this data at other sites for performance and reliability reason. The result is a distributed database which is fragmented and replicated. Fully transparent access means that the user can still pose a query as specified above without paying any attention to the fragmentation, location, and replication of the data, and let the system worry about resolving these issues. For a system to adequately deal with this type of query over distributed, fragmented, and replicated database, it needs to be able to deal with the number of different types of transparencies. We discuss these in the section. Data independence. Data independence is a fundamental form of transparency that we look for within DBMS. It is also the only type that is important within the context of centralized DBMS. It refers to the immunity of user application to change in the definition and organization of data and vice versa. The former is commonly known as the schema definition, whereas the latter is referred to a टू एज द फिजिकल डाटा डिस्क्रिप्शन। वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए।